you need to develop what we call your theory of the case. Your theory of the case is the unifying theme that ties your case all together. You need to be able to prove your theory of the case through evidence, either documents or witness testimony or both. And I'll give you an example. So I was working as a special education department chair in a Florida public middle school, and we had a student come to us who was severely autistic. But even though the school system's own evaluation reports showed 10 years before that he was severely autistic, the same school district where he had been his entire life identified him as being language impaired. His IEP did not say he was autistic. And then when he went into middle school in sixth grade, because they did not have a self-contained classroom for students with language impairment, and because he was not identified as autistic, he was placed in general education, where he sat all day, every day, and drew pictures and watched YouTube videos with his earbuds. That was his sixth grade education. In seventh grade, he sat in general education yet again, all day, every day, drawing pictures and watching YouTube videos. We wasted 2 years of his life because 10 years before, the team refused to say that he had autism. So even though the parent could only sue the school system for the past 2 years worth of FAPE denials if she wanted to, the theory of the case would be that the initial FAPE denial that was so egregious and that set him off on the wrong road for his entire educational life started 10 years before. So all that needs to be worked into the theory of the case. If you only go back to the last 2 years, the case doesn't make sense. So your theory of the case has to go back to the beginning, regardless of how old the student is. Now, what you would do is you would just hit the highlights of the facts in the early days that are really relevant and important to the story, like the ones I just gave you, and you would admit the original psychological evaluation that says clear as day, autism, and you would admit the initial IEP, which says clear as day, language impaired,